expert. He brought us the shredder, paper shredder from Royal, and he's now bringing us an Apple MacBook Air, weighs under 3 pounds, 13-inch screen. Of course, it's a laptop. It's an Intel Core i5 processor with 128 gigabytes storage. It's got an SSD, solid state drive. Is that what that SSD is?
That is exactly what that means, yes.
What is it? We're going to find out about it. But let me just share with you what you're getting here. The price goes away at the end of the day. We have free shipping and handling right now. That's a $21 savings. And not only that, right now you get 6 easy payments of $183.32, but in a few minutes you won't get that. Nor will you get the 12-month special financing of $92 for a MacBook Air. Here we go. I want to show you this. This is a Q card. That's how you're going to get the 12 monthly payments of $92. I know, isn't it a great one?
Yeah.
So you want to sign up for this. You'll get a $15 statement credit if you want to sign up for that. Can we go through our choices real quickly?
Sure.
Is that okay? So, because a lot of people know Apple, a lot of people know the MacBook Air, and so they're just saying, I love it, I want it, so tell me what I'm getting.
Sure.
So these are the case cover, what do you call this?
Clip case.
Clip case, thank you. So this one's your purple. Look how sparkly and pretty it is.
Yeah, the purple glitter and the silver glitter. Those are
There you
new.
go.
We just got those in about a month or so ago.
Love
with this
that.
particular MacBook Air.
Yep.
Then the classic rose gold,
Yep.
been very popular in electronics. Gold. And then if you're looking for a more traditional, we got the red.
Yep.
And then the classic black as well. It's actually going to be a two-piece clip case. It's going to cover both sides of your MacBook Air. The reason that's important, Nancy, you touched on it when we started the presentation, this computer weighs less than 3 pounds. So you're going to take this everywhere that you go with the two-piece clip case covering the entire computer. Now when you fold it up, you take it on the go. You don't have to worry about scratching it up when you're at the coffee shop, the hotel, or if it's for kids out there, high school or college students, they're not going to scratch it up in the library.
Awesome. And would do me a favor and just take me through what all we're going to get here too, because there's
Sure.
more accessories included, and then we're going to get into it.
Well, depending on what color clip case you're going to get, you're also going to get a keyboard overlay. It's going to be the same color. So we're
Okay.
showing you the rose gold right there.
Okay.
And that lays on top of your keyboard. Wireless mouse and mouse pad. 4-port USB, and then this little guy right here is a flexible LED light. So you plug that into any one of the
smart.
USB ports that we have on the computer. Hold on, let me turn around the right way. But we plug that in, and then that gives you a little LED light there to kind of light up your work area. And the nice thing with this gooseneck formation we have here, you can bend this and flex this and put this any way you really want.
Oh, I love that. So when you're on the go. And
Yep.
then, of course, we're going to give you some software as well. But let's jump into why Apple.
Sure. And it's a great question because a lot of people think of Apple. They know you can do that amazing stuff. We're wowed all the time every time we turn on our iPhone or every time we turn on our iPad. But what really sets Apple apart is not just the fact that you can do the awesome stuff. It's that anybody can do the awesome stuff on these amazing machines, because what Apple does, the programs that you have on your iPhone and your iPad, they're almost the same exact things on this laptop computer, but now you have it with a laptop experience, so you can take all those great photographs and create an amazing slideshow. All those little videos you have, turn them into movies, create documents, create spreadsheets, do it all on this amazing machine we have right here.
And you're getting, of course, that 13-inch screen, the Intel Core i5 processor. We'll talk about that. Look at that. That's wonderful.
That's a Maps application on there. High Sierra operating system as well, the operating upgrades. They can do them periodically with Apple. You get them totally for free. And all those accessories we just talked about. I love that little USB light that plugs in there, plus that 4-port, I call it a power strip that we have for one of your USB ports, and then additional productivity software, things like cloud storage and backing up your passwords. The built-in applications is key. We're going to dive into that during the course of this presentation, because the great thing about Apple is when you turn on their computer for the first time, you're not saying, oh, well, now I have to go out and buy this program to create documents, and now I have to go buy a video editing software program. It's going to cost me hundreds of dollars. Apple puts it all in there from the get-go, so you can do that great stuff on this computer the first day that you turn it on.
All right, do me a favor and
Sure.
do a tour, please.
Yeah, well, it starts off with that screen. That 13-inch display is the big wow. People like to have that experience, a nice large screen experience. I get asked the question periodically, why can't I just do everything on a tablet? Well, nowadays you can do a lot of things on a tablet, but tablet screens, they don't get this big with this 13-inch screen that we have right here. We also have a full-size keyboard that you can see, these island-style keys, and these are backlit as well. So any low-light scenario you may be working in, we have those backlit keys. Oversized trackpad at the bottom. We're going to show you some cool stuff that you can do with that. And then when it comes to connection ports, let me show you the sides of the computer, everything that you can plug in here. On the left-hand side, we have a magnetic power connection to plug in right there, USB port, headphone jack, and these two little dots right here don't look like much, but those are dual microphones on the side. The reason that's important, well, now when you're doing those FaceTime chats or you're shooting those little selfie videos, you'll get some quality audio, not just great video. Spin around to the other side. We have a multimedia card reader on this side, a second USB port, and then this is a Thunderbolt port. You'll notice a couple things are missing on this computer because that's all the ports that we have. There is no spinning CD DVD drive in this computer, and also there's not a traditional hard drive. By eliminating those two things, that's how we get that super slim profile. That's how we get a laptop computer that is 13 inches in size, yet still weighs less than 3 pounds. Take those big bulky laptops, those are the computers that stay at home. This is the one that goes on the go and has the power, probably more so than that big bulky laptop you have now.
Okay, so here's the deal. I want to let you know this price is gone at the end of the day today. You don't have very much time to take advantage of this, or if you go with the easy pay option of $183.33, that's gone and at the end of the day, along with the free shipping and handling. And then if you want to pay for it over 12 months, $92 on a Q card, that's our in-house credit card, that's gone as well. So come and jump into this. Now, the next thing I want to ask is about that SSD, that solid state drive. What is that?
Yes, now what that is, it's not a traditional hard drive. So what Apple is doing with all of their laptop computers, they no longer put what we've called for years and years and years, a hard drive in the computer. We always think of hard drive, that's where you store everything. So it's the programs, the photos, the videos, the music. You have to store it somewhere. That's hard drive space. A traditional hard drive, and you'll notice it on your laptop computer. When you turn it on, you hear that sound of fans spinning. You hear that disk spinning inside, so the fans are trying to cool the computer while this is all happening. That's a traditional hard drive. It's a big, bulky thing that goes inside of your computer. It takes up a lot of space and weighs a heck of a lot. What Apple is doing, they're using solid state drives. It's a newer technology, and these are the advantages. It's smaller, it's a heck of a lot lighter, and it is substantially faster when you open every program on your computer. You're going to be wowed. If you have a computer right now where you go to open up different programs and you know first thing in the morning I got to fire up my computer, it's going to take me 5 or 10 minutes. Well, wait till you see what happens on this computer right here. As you can see, there's my dog Smitty, looking cute. But I have the Photos program open right now. So this is where I'd be able to manipulate, edit in photos and create slideshows and things like that. Watch this, Nancy. I'm going to completely shut down the program itself and close it.
Okay.
I didn't just minimize it, I closed the program completely. And now when I fire it back up, you'll see how quickly 1001, 1002, and the program restarted again. From completely shut down, you cannot do that on a computer that has a hard drive. You can do that on a computer that has a solid state drive.
Dang, okay, so talk to me about these specs that we have, the processor, the i5, the 128 gigabyte. Tell me about that.
Sure, we just touched on that solid state drive. It's 128 gigabytes of storage. We also have 8 gigabytes of RAM on this computer. Now what RAM is, that's what gives you the ability to have multiple programs open at the same time. The more RAM, the more ability you have to open those programs. You can see on my laptop, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think about 7 or 8 programs open at once, and they're all active when I click on any one of them. And also the power to make this stuff happen is the Intel Core i5. That is a fast processor, and when you're looking at a computer, I think it's the number one thing, the most important thing you want to look for is what's the processor? What's the engine inside of my computer? If I want to edit videos, if I want to create that amazing slideshow for the next family get-together, if you don't have a great processor, that's what leads to frustration. That's what leads to lag time and slowing things down in your computer. The Intel Core i5, as you can see right here, I'm showing this video I edited. My daughter and I, one of those little zip line parks.
Fun.
This can handle stuff like this with ease. The Intel Core i5 is super fast.
Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the Apple programs. You touched on it at the beginning, like the, you know, tell me what that means.
Sure, well what Apple does, they already include a lot of these programs in their computer, and we showed you some of the fun stuff earlier. So all these programs I currently have open right now are already on your computer the first time you turn it on. So when you want to edit videos, here's a program that's called iMovie that allows you to take all those little 10-second videos on your phone and turn it into a 2.5-minute or a 10-minute movie, however you want to do that. Photos to manipulate your photographs and create those great slideshows. But there's also some programs that people are less familiar with when we talk about Apple, and it's programs like this. This is a program called Numbers. This allows you to create spreadsheets. And what Apple does a really cool job at is, let me take this here. I'm going to go to File on the top of my screen and click New. Apple gives you a whole world of templates. So when you want to create documents, when you want to create spreadsheets, take a look at all these options we have here. So basically, all you have to do is come up with the information that you want to share, whether it's a document, a spreadsheet, or a full-length slideshow presentation, and Apple gives you the templates to make it say, wow.
Yeah.
So you want to sit down in front of a client. If you're working in someone like sales, or maybe you're in real estate, and you want to be able to wow your customers with something, you use these templates that are provided for you already in the computer, and Apple makes it look spectacular. You have to do the work, you have to get the data in there, but the data is going to look better on these great programs.
Well, let me ask you something kind of off topic.
Sure.
What about the operating system itself and all the updates to that? Do I have to pay for those? Do I,
No.
like, what happens?
And
with
Apple
that?
kind of changed the game in computing a few years ago. So what they've been doing for years now is whenever they have an update to their operating system, and right now their operating system is High Sierra. That's the current operating system. But every few months they'll notice something like, hey, if we tweak this, if we change this, customers like to be able to do this better. All those updates are totally free. And it's not just free for the operating system, it's free for all of their programs too.
So even the one that you just, like any of the numbers or...
Exactly. Well, they may add some new templates in here. They may add some new kinds of charts and pie graphs and things like that. Well, they're going to push those updates for you, and they're totally free for you. I'll give you a great example. Here I am again in iMovie, and I talked about this video I shot with my iPhone. Well, all the cool stuff I did here in this video with my daughter and I playing at the park, zip lining away, all this text that was added, all these transitions. Take a look at the transition from this shot to that one right there.
Oh, cool.
I was able to do that in iMovie. When they add new stuff to iMovie to make your videos even more impressive, you get it for free.
I love that.
You're not paying anything extra to get the latest and the greatest with Apple. You have the machine, they're going to push the latest and greatest to you.
Okay, let's talk about accessories and the apps.
Sure. So we talked about all the Apple programs that are
Softwares,
coming
yeah.
with it, but the accessories that we're going to include, first of all, I got to show this one off because I think this is one of the coolest accessories. We've had this on with a couple of Apple computers before, but it's rare that we're able to get these. This is an LED light that you plug into one of the USB ports on your computer. So any low light working area, so if you're buying this for like a high school or a college student, this is perfect for late night studying. We plug it right here into the USB port on the side, and take a look at that. That's going to light up the whole area where they're working.
Awesome.
We also include a 4-port USB hub. So now you plug one end into the USB hub on your computer, and you plug 4 different devices in. So you can charge multiple phones, multiple iPads at the same time. The mouse pad, that keyboard overlay, this is great. This is just a piece of silicone that we have here. What you do with this, you lay it over top of your keyboard, and I'm showing you the rose gold option that we have right here. So whatever color clip case you're going to get the same color keyboard overlay. And then we have a really cool graphic to show you all those software titles that we're going to include as well. So in addition to those Apple programs, you can see there, Splash ID Pro, setapp.com, that helps you find the right app for whatever program or whatever trying to create on your computer. Blinkist is really cool as well. That's a lot of kind of cliff notes of nonfiction books that you can listen to in 15 minutes or read in 15 minutes. My Media is cloud storage for a full year, a terabyte of it. And Dining Advantage gives you some promos to dine out at your favorite restaurants locally and save yourself a few bucks.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if sold separately with all the accessories and the software, it's $1,277. This price of $1099.95 is going away at the end of the day today. So is the free shipping and handling, which is a $21 savings. So is the 6 easy pay of $183.33 with your major credit card. However, if you have a Q card, let me show it to you. Did I get rid of it?
Where'd it go? There it is.
Right here. If you have a Q card, that's our in-house credit card. Guess what? You're going to get to pay for this over 12 months. That'll be $92. How awesome is that to pay with? Yes, it's an Apple. It's a
MacBook
honestly,
Air. Yes.
You're not going to pay any interest as long as you're paying your credit card off every month. And that, again, that price is gone at the end of the day. Let me just go through the colors of the keyboard case, the clip case, I guess, as you'd call it. Here is the purple glitter, the silver glitter. Silver is very popular. There's the rose gold, the beautiful gold, the red, and the black are your choices. That clip case goes on the front and the back.
Yeah,
correct?
actually, it's two separate pieces. You're going to clip it on and you're going to leave it on. It's not something you're going to take on and off on a routine basis, but it does protect your computer. I also get asked quite a bit because we've had this MacBook Air on QVC several times.